This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. Glad to be with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mids offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Trying to find his man on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Navy quick to the line. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipman. Man, and he shows some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it at the 30. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They move the tight end all over. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Navy quick to the line. Back to throw, it's Callaway. He finds his man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Here come the Irish back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and fires one high and deep. He's got it all right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Navy will go back on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
To the air on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Back to pass, it's Callaway. Looking to scramble. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals of taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. First and 10 from the 22. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking to throw. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Walters. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Callaway. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And that pass picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Emmanuel. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On second down, he's looking downfield. Unloads it downfield. He's got it. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
This drive will open from the 15. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Navy quick to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense in hurry-up mode. Back to throw, it's Callaway. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Navy quick to the line. They'll go to the ground. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, give on the inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long.
He's going to throw deep right side. A full dive to haul that one in.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go?
At least they fell on it. 3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He'll take another shot here. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Caught behind the line. It's Aikman. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Leaves it with the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Navy quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Navy will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Using his legs, it's Walters. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Emmanuel. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They're bringing heat. Makes the catch. It's Emmanuel. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready. The 1st down. He wants to throw right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Navy quick to the line.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
To the ground with the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. But the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter. And 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the air, it's Callaway. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This offense has a 2nd down play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And Navy will go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking for a man. It's Callaway. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They're trying to get to him. Snagged on the outside. It's Cherry. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Navy quick to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback gets the first down. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Aitman. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely